Well, it's always good to get to this point in the start of the week and be with our team, and certainly look forward to getting ourselves ready to play against a good Penn State team. But to do that, want to have a great week of preparation.
Well, Jack didn't play as much against Rutgers as did against Northwestern, fewer passes, but in terms of how he handled things, what did you see when you got a chance to study?
Well, I thought he handled himself well, and knew certainly what we were doing, and like you said, when you get a chance to watch it, you certainly had a good feel for the game. But I liked what he did, and
Yeah.
our whole job is who's ever a quarterback, but it help them play to the best of their ability, and what's a little bit unique about the quarterback spot maybe is how can your play help others around you, and I've liked the way that Jack is prepared all year long, really, and so if Alex can't go, then he'll certainly be ready.
Well, just to confirm, Alex is currently in the concussion protocol, correct?
Yep.
And with his second concussion in 3 weeks, are you any more cautious at all about bringing him back than the last time?
Well, I think that like I've said before, what's helped with us, we've got a really good medical staff, and they're going to do everything they can to make sure that whenever a player, whether it's in the concussion protocol or whether it's with another injury, they're going to make sure they're ready to go. So we'll rely on them a ton.
What do you like about Connor Allen and what he's been able to do since you made that change a couple of weeks ago?
I think there's another guy, a couple of weeks ago we were talking about Evan Bondock, and the guy's just been working continually. And so when opportunity does come for him to get his chance, he's not doing things that he hasn't been preparing to do. And certainly the last game, I think we had 2 punts that were, inside the 10. And I think he's just, like any player, you want to know what are you capable of doing, and how do you do that to the best of your ability. I think he's been doing that, and certainly, for a long time has been giving us a lot, holding and whatnot. But he's a guy that cares about this team and cares about his role in it, and keeps working at his craft, and that you appreciate.
Well, Penn State statistically is, I think, tied for first in the league in sacks, and their ends look to be really active. Are they just beating guys one-on-one, or are they also scheming and getting some free rushers going? What's your concern going against that?
No, I mean it's a really good good defense, and certainly up front, and I think they're doing it a number of ways. They're beating guys what you'd say were kind of clean rushes, and and so many times too when you see sacks, I mean there's other guys disrupted and then maybe another guy finishes it. I mean it's an active front, but they also do a great job of adding in, and whether it's linebackers or secondary. And so I think they've got a well-designed scheme, and the players they play fast, and in our opinion they are good players doing it. So it'll be a real good challenge for our whole group.
Coach, Penn State had to play 2 quarterbacks last week with McSorley a little hobbled. Is there any difference for you guys in preparation if you see McSorley or Stevens or both of them in this game?
Well, I think that you certainly prepare for McSorley. You talk about a heck of a quarterback, and love the way that he plays the game and competes. And you've had a chance to see others, but you're gonna plan for their offense, right? That our defense has got a plan to stop their offense, and certainly we know all the pieces of it, and you make sure your players are prepared, and every player is different, but it's still the same offense and how they choose to attack it. So that's our job this week, is give our players a great plan, defensively to compete against their offense.
Well, given your history as an offensive coordinator, when you prepare throughout the week with Joe Rudolph, what types of discussions do you have? And on game days, does he generally have free rein to make the decisions? Are there joint decisions? Just kind of wondering how that works.
It's I've been lucky to work with Joe for a number of years now, And a lot of these discussions, and they go in, they're starting the off-season, they kind of build over the years, and so there's nothing in the plan that we haven't worked on and discussed and go, so it's, there's, you always have communication on game day or during the week, but it's, it's not maybe what you think.
Okay. Well, I think you mentioned Jack Dunn just briefly after the game. If you look at his return yardage, it doesn't jump off the stat sheet, but were you referring to the fact that he got to some punts that were line drives and kept them from maybe rolling deep?
Yeah, and I've just loved the way that he's competed and played, and, because those bounces don't show up in the stat sheet either. I mean, I guess they do in yards, but I think what I've appreciated from Jack is he's, again, he works his tail off to give himself a chance to go out and compete, but he's in the moment, and he is competing, and he'll, a lot of respect for guys that will do anything for this team, and I think he's one of those.
On the mention on your radio show a couple weeks ago, that Eric Morel had become a kind of go-to recruiting host. How valuable do you think that aspect is to the program? On the field, what have you seen from him since he stepped into the starting?
Yeah, I mean, Eric is, he is valuable in a number of ways, and certainly he's been contributing quite a bit defensively, right? And another guy that's been around it and has an idea and of what we're doing, and it's been good to see him get those opportunities. And we got a lot of players that help us out in recruiting, and it's probably the best thing that we have, right? And so, I've enjoyed being able to see Eric get these opportunities and make the most of them. And so it's, he's playing, he's making plays for us, and he's out there, and he'll do some stuff that people don't see on special teams, so that you're appreciative of.
I talked a couple weeks ago about Jack, and he had 4 games to play with in terms of his red shirt. Obviously, Alex's injury has kind of affected that, but no matter what going forward, is he your guy if Alex isn't available?
Yeah, I mean, right now, we're gonna focus in on this week, and not worry about, we'll kind of take things as they go, and Jack's all in, and, what we didn't want to do was just have him, we want all the snaps to be meaningful, and you talk about meaningful snaps that he's getting, and the whole focus on that will be just to do all we can, be ready for this week, should we need him.
After watching the tape, how do you feel like Bryson Williams did in his first start?
Bryson did some good things, and it's, what's fun about anything in this game is it takes everyone, and Bryson, he did a lot of things, maybe not all of them showed up in a stat sheet, but I like the way he's playing, I like the way he's competing, and he's playing with no hesitation, it looks like to me, and gives us good energy, and he's getting better.
Kind of to expand on that, that probably wasn't the defensive front you anticipated putting on the field from day one with Bryson and Caden and Henningsen. How did they perform as a unit?
I thought they did some good stuff, and I thought we did a lot of good, defensively, and, we've been talking a lot about, and deservedly so, about our inside linebackers, and I thought our outside backers played well Saturday, and there's another piece of that in the front 7, and that's those 3, and rotating, David Fossman was giving us good snaps, and so that's what's fun about the game, and it takes everyone. So Henny's been showing up and making plays, and I still appreciate a ton what Caden's given us. So like that group, and they're young, right? They can each week, each day, they can learn from and get better, and they want to. And it's been good to get Isaiah back in, and so hopefully he continues to progress. So it's that's what's fun about November, right? You need all hands on deck, and you got to get the most out of each other, and that's the fun part about this.